Welcome everybody to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And I'm your host, DBoss. And I just want to, I'm going to give you our RLM tip. And the tip is going to be, and it's about laughter. So laughter is the key to everything. So I'm going to tell you a couple benefits about laughter and what laughter does. And believe it or not, the short-term benefits of you laughing and smiling has a lot of benefits to you. So it stimulates a lot of your organs. Laughter enhances it also makes you lose weight in your abs. I guess a lot of people they know about that. So laugh, and to laugh is a good thing because you're releasing all those releasing all those toxins and stuff in your body. And who wants to look like when they get older? Or even if you're older, you could still make yourself look good by laughing. And even if you don't have a lot of things to laugh at, you could just find something, look at a sitcom, or just start laughing, because it takes a lot of muscles and stress off of you when you laugh. So, a lot of people always hear me laughing, because when I start laughing, everybody else starts laughing. So this is what I tell people, and I'm going to be giving a few of these tips as we go on. And also for Black History Month, I'm going to be giving a few a lot of information about people of race, people of colors, that does do a lot of the stuff, that invented a lot of things, said a lot of stuff, and did a lot during not just the Black History Month for people that just know, but we're just having Black History awareness. A lot of things happen in February. There's Valentine's Day. There's all kinds of stuff that's going around Valentine's Day. Of course, it's Black History Month. Then we have here a long weekend here in Canada, Family Day weekend. And there's just a lot of stuff that's happening in February. It's amazing. It's amazing all around the world. It's the same thing. But anyways, that's enough about that. And what happens is that I have a very special guest on here today. As a multi-talented Black Canadian actor, director, writer, producer. And he's behind a lot of stuff, and we're going to find out what's going on with him and where he comes from. He's writing the post-production movie for Wallflower. So with no other further ado, I introduce to you Tristan Barrocks.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. And listen, I am all for the laughter. So I hope that our conversation is full of laughter, because I need to lose a little bit of pounds before summer comes. You know what I mean? So
and who know that the laughing helps with your abs,
Exactly. Securing that core, right? We need to. I'm kind of tired of my 1-pack. I'm looking for like at least a 6-7-pack.
But I didn't even know that by laughing, listen, people, I've done my research, and it does make you lose weight for your abs. I guess because when you're laughing, you're jiggling, so that probably makes it. That's if you have anything to jingle.
Let's jiggle away, please.
So people are going to be now laughing because it's good. You don't want to look like you're frowning all the time, and you're looking like because that affects how your face will go into character when you get older, right? So You want to try to laugh. So anyways, Tristan, people here at Real Life Matters wants to know what's your background, your cultural background, and where you come from.
Well, my cultural background is Jamaican.
Woo! I didn't know. No, I didn't know. It's so funny how you say, you say your cultural background. I thought maybe you're going to tell me Trinidad or something, but I guess I got you. Jamaican.
No, I got to big up my yardies from the Rock, the crown jewel of the West Indies. Please, I love all the West Indian countries, but Jamaica, we already know what it is. My parents were born and raised there. I'm a first generation Canadian. I call myself a Jamaican because I have strong influences from Jamaica and my Jamaican heritage. And that really kind of informs me as a creative, right? A lot of my my storytelling and a lot of who I am as a director and as a writer and as a filmmaker comes from that sort of soulful, salt of the earth groundedness that comes from my West Indian heritage.
Okay. So what made you want to get into doing what you're doing, filmmaking? And did you take it in school? Did you just say, you know what, I just want to just do this. I want to create films.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. For me, I actually fell in love with theatrical acting. So, I was in a lot of community theater with my local church and my community groups, my local community groups when I was growing up, and I fell in love with it. I loved acting. I thought I was going to be the next Denzel. I still remember his Oscar award-winning speech for Best Actor after Training Day in 2001, I believe. And I just felt like I was going to be the next one. Now, obviously, Jamie Foxx was the next one. So, I mean, no shade to Jamie Foxx. Love Jamie Foxx. But I think what changed for me was, I had a decision to make to either, transition to the States, to LA or New York, because let's be honest with you, that's kind of where the film, television, performing arts hubs are. And Toronto was more known, at least 20 years ago when I was really in the industry and started in the industry, as more of a secondary hub for talent. If you were really, really good, then you actually transitioned and left Toronto. And so for me, I didn't want to leave my family. I was kind of a homebody, and I decided to go behind the camera. And so I went back to school and I learned the art of editing and cinematography and branding and all of these sort of things that at the time I didn't know were going to help me so much today, but they were kind of cornerstone fundamental pieces to my development, my creative development.
Okay. So this is what you do full time?
Full time, 9 to 5. I mean, really, it's not 9 to 5. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, so it's probably like 12 to 12, right? You know how it is, right? You just gotta work until something drops, okay? It's either your legs or something, you know what I mean? The work's done. So for me, this is not a job for me. This is my passion. This is my purpose. I couldn't see my life any other way, and I don't know what other things that I could be doing right now that would be bringing me as much fulfillment, as much pleasure, and as much excitement every single day as this.
Okay, so we have a little preview of your what you did here, Barracks. It's just like a teaser, so we can we show that?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you're not gonna say no.
All the people, please.
Okay, so we're gonna play this. We're gonna share this little one, and then of course we're gonna show the one that you're doing now with the post production for the trailer for Wallflower. But when we'll show this, and then we'll get right back. Hold on. Wow. So was that filmed in Toronto?
Yeah, so that was done
Okay.
all over. That was done all over. That was done. Some was in Toronto. Some was in, in Africa, in South Africa. Some was in parts of the
Wow.
United States, in the West Indies. We got all the spices mixed up in that reel.
Okay, and you selected the people that were going to be in that?
Well, generally speaking, it just depends on. I mean, I selected the shots that I want to include, but generally speaking,
Okay.
those are like uh, I don't select the people because the people are reflective of the projects I'm working on. So,
Okay.
it could be a style shoot with a model, it could be a interview with somebody. It varies, but I was just kind of selecting some of my favorite moments.
Oh, okay. Oh, it did what it had to do. It transitioned in and it came in and it showed the people. So tell us about Wallflower. What made you want to come up, and how'd you come up with that name Wallflower?
Well, so it's actually I didn't come up with the idea of Wallflower. Actually, an amazing, talented young lady by the name of Safia Bartholomew. She actually came up with this idea about this sort of like awkward young black female trying to find her moment of blooming, right? Her moment of kind of becoming who she needs to become to go into the next phase of her life. And so when I was approached to direct this particular web series, it was really interesting because I had not really broached this topic in my career before, but I felt like I knew this character. I knew the main character. I felt like it was a main character in a world that was lived in, that I kind of dwelled in at some point of my life. And there were so many strands of the characters that were in each scene that I could see myself in or see myself interacting with, that it was a real natural sort of transition to be able to take something about a awkward black young lady and be able to elevate the project through directing and through cinematography and through sort of the production process.
Okay, so that was done here in Toronto, or did you
I was
from?
done Toronto. Yeah, that's 100% Canadian. And that's the thing that I'm really excited about, is that when people see the quality of storytelling, the quality of production, the quality of intentionality behind this project, Wallflower, I think it's going to really land well, not only just for Black people. Oftentimes I say, you know, with Wallflower, yes, the main character is Black, but it's not just a Black story. The Black characters are important. The cultural significance are important for this moment and this time that we're living in. But there are so many themes of discovering self, of managing expectations, of being able to push back against people's wants and needs for your own life, right? And discovering what your passions are and what your purpose is. All of these themes are universal human themes, right? We're all trying to find our passion and follow our purpose. We're all trying to have our own voice and own our own lives, right? And so these are the storytelling beats that Safia and myself and the creative team have really kind of stewed together. You can cook a meal, but then you can stew it down, and then stewing it down takes a few more hours, but it extracts more flavors and more layers of flavors. And I think that's what we've done with this project.
All right, so we're going to take a look at this now, people. Yes, we're going to see Wallflower. It's not the whole thing, it's just a trailer. All right, so give us a break.
Brace for impact.
Give us a break here.
It's when they enter a room. I, on the other hand, you'll find me in the corner. Watched like 3 years ago. Kind of girl if being that person is what I really want.
Have you heard the phrase "the life bell"?
I know you get nervous that no matter what, never stop creating.
I want to be an artist. What is it?
The heirloom passed down from generation to generation. My granny gave that to me as a symbol of strength and confidence.
Opening yourself up to be seen can be scary.
Basically, what you're saying is that you have no real experience?
We just graduated. This is our opportunity now. The question is, will we truly love who's staring back at us?
This necklace is a blessing to those who wear it, but it going to cost.
I needed you this one time.
I'm tired of being who I was for so long. Maybe it's time to start being someone new.
Wow. I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I noticed that you got a little bit of your Jamaican, the grandmother, or is it a grandmother or mother that gave her that?
Yeah, the grandmother.
So you got a little bit of your culture in there.
Hey,
which
listen,
is good.
Always got to sprinkle it in there anytime I can. Anytime I can.
All right. So when is the full movie? Is it out? Is it finished or not yet?
So the web series, we're just finishing up post-production, and we're looking to release it this late spring, early summer, and we're looking to submit it into some film festivals and to really get some circulation and some traction around it. You'll definitely see more information coming out very shortly, especially during Black History Month and moving forward. If you do want to have more information about it or want to check out some more things, you can definitely follow me on my socials at Tristan Barrocks, and I would be very freely and willing to give you any information that you want about the project, because I am excited to get it in front of as many people as possible.
Wow. So what's more? What are you going to do? What are you going to do after this? Are you have some, you got something in your back of your mind or something that you're going to do?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We are always stewing and cooking up some good eats, okay, when it comes to our production company, which, by the way, I run a production company called The Digital Storytellers with my wife, Natanya Barrocks, and she's my partner in life and partner in business and maybe even partner in crime. We have to see for that. But we're actually currently working on two projects that are actually in pre-development right now. One is called Boy Reed, which is our first feature film we're working on, and we're also working on a project called Diaries of an Average Black Dad, and that will be coming out.
An average Black Dad.
Yeah. So that one's going to be coming out hopefully by 2024. It is going to be a web series that centers around a 40-something-year-old father of three, husband to one, whose life gets flipped upside down after the sudden death of his father. And we see his life unfold and him trying to figure out the meaning of his life after the death of his father. So it's a comedy, it's a love story, it's a little bit of a drama, but it's all about family and family and fatherhood from a Black perspective. All
right. And so what kind of advice would you give to somebody that's new and upcoming in the business?
Absolutely. I think the advice I would give that person that's trying to get in and trying to break in and trying to figure out things is start today. Whatever you're thinking you might want to do someday, just start today. Because here's the thing. If you start today, a year from now, you're going to be thankful that you started today. And that's all it is. It's building that momentum of getting your 10,000 hours, becoming a professional at one thing, studying it, consuming it, and not being afraid of failing, trying things, being able to understand what doors need to be shut and have been shut for you, but what doors are open, right? I oftentimes I look at doors that are shut as just indications of the direction I need to go in. And so embrace that, embrace the failure, embrace the challenge of learning, and embrace the idea of starting today and finishing whatever you started. Start and finish.
Okay. All right. So are there any shout outs that you want to give anybody?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to shout out. I mean, listen, I would love to shout out one of my favorite filmmakers out there today, Ava DuVernay, love you. Shouting out Barry Jenkins, love you too. If you don't know who they are, you need to know who they are. They're amazing Black filmmakers. They're from America, but they're amazing Black filmmakers anyways. I want to shout out my father. My father is the single most influential person in my life. He's the reason why I'm sitting in this position I'm in now, being able to affect change and tell stories through the medium of filmmaking. And I just want to say, like, I love you, Dad. I appreciate you. You rock. And Mom, you already know what it is. It's all love.
All right. So if people want to reach out to you on, you said a little bit earlier, for your social medias and stuff, and reach out to you. Just tell everybody what.
So yeah, I'll say it again. So if you want to reach out to me, all of my social media is at Tristan Barrocks, and on everything, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you want to call it, right? And if you're looking for any of my work, you can jump onto www.tristanbarrocks.com for my personal work, my commercial work, as well as my film work. And then if you want to see additional work that my production company has done, just go on to www.thedigitalstorytellers.ca, thedigitalstorytellers.ca, and you'll see our work there as well.
Well, we're gonna be waiting for all these things that you're gonna be having coming up, these web series, and we're excited to hear. So when you come back, you got to come back and let us know, like, release when you do these other ones too. Let us know, and then just keep us posted. You can tag me on my Facebook and stuff like that. If you have something coming out, hey, just tag me, because that's what it's there for. So I love.
Listen, DBoss, we're gonna tag you, we're gonna hashtag you, we're gonna lift you up in prayer, we're gonna at you, we're gonna do all the things to get the things. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure all the people that follow you and watch you know when everything is coming, because we want to make sure that everybody can see this project and the subsequent projects coming up after that.
All right. Well, Tristan Barrocks, it's been a pleasure having you on. We can't wait to come out. We can't wait for the release of Wallflower so we could all see it. You got a little bit of your Jamaican heritage in there, so everybody's going to be watching it, and they got some nice jewelry that she got. That Wallflower that she got. Can you get me one, Kelly?
See, we're getting in that exercise. See, now we're laughing. That's what we're supposed to do. We started out laughing, and we're ending off laughing, and now we lost probably 2% body fat. That's it. You know what I mean? That's good.
So now everybody's going to be doing that. So, everybody keep laughing and doing what you have to do. And, I do want to thank you again for coming and telling us and sharing your story and your journey and how you got here and how you just kept on pursuing your career. So anyways, I do want to thank the viewers for watching Real Life Matters. So good night and so bye for now.